Good morning, IFalls. Let's start off our day with an announcement. Tomorrow we have a special guest, city councilor of International Falls, Pete Kaler, is going to be in, and he's going to discuss with us the Bandshell and like the future plans. They have an upcoming open house. We'll talk about it a little bit here in a little bit, but we're really excited that he's coming on. I put a request out to the city through their Facebook page, and he messaged me and said he'd be willing to come on, so I greatly appreciate that. And if you have any questions before today or tomorrow that you'd like me to bring up with him, then put it in one of our Facebook comments or send us a message or something like that. And we'll try to ask him on air. I haven't gotten too many from the public, but I also like if we could talk for a whole hour without any suggestions, so I don't need a bunch. But if there's something I haven't been thinking about, I'd love to hear about it. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the actual discussion part of the show. So moving on to let's go ahead and give this page a refresh, and then we'll get started. It looks like it is not going to break 70 today. I don't know if that'll hold up, but it'd be nice if it did. Actually, I don't know if that's nice. I don't know what people prefer, to be honest, because some people are on the lake and they might actually prefer, all the hotness and everything like that. So let's see. Let's just make sure we're up and yep. Okay, we're all set. All right, so it looks like the sun's going to set at 8:24. If you were up at 6:01, you got to see, or 6:10 this morning, you got to see the sunrise. It looks like tomorrow is going to be another nice day, high of 74, according to windy.com. All right, our good news of the day. I thought about this last night, and the public library is technically, not technically, it's a government entity, not a nonprofit, but the stuff that they do for the community is definitely like giving back, nonprofit-ish. So I thought I would cover them today for our good news feature. And we have, I don't know, probably, especially for the town that we have, the best library. Do you think that's right? Oh, you probably haven't been to too many other libraries.
Yeah, but that library is definitely good.
Yeah, it's a nice library. Talking to the mic. Let's see. Let's bring up a picture or two to kind of give you the vibe of it. And it looks like such an old classic library, but not like old, like outdated. It's not. You'll see they have plenty of stuff, but a couple of cool things that they have that people might not know. Of course, they have all the books, but they have a lot of other services. And there's the Minnesota Law Library there, I believe. They have DVDs you can rent, video games. I'm not sure if the video games can leave there or not. Some might, some I'm not sure about that. Anyways, but another cool thing that they have is the library of things, where you can like rent snowshoes, you can rent an air fryer. I don't know. They have so much stuff there. It's crazy on actually how much stuff that they have. If you needed a GoPro, if you needed a VR headset, if you needed, anything fun like that, they're going to have it there. Let's go ahead and show you a couple of pictures. Of course, that's the outside one. I captured that. Those flowers were pretty. I know it's not the best picture, but the flowers were too pretty not to capture. And then look at this one right here. I mean, what's more library than that library right there? Also, forget about the way it looks. The staff that we have that work there are fantastic, and the head librarian, she was born to be a librarian because she is definitely the best at it, and probably reads more books than any other human on the planet. So if you need a recommendation, she's there to hook you up. Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's show this really quick. Because Erickson Kulig, he did 4 sculptures out front to represent each season, and this is one of them. This is obviously summer, but there's a winter one, like a little old, cold wind blowing, and you have to go check those out at the library. And then they also have just local art, I think always on display right in the entryway when you go in there. And the big giant Native American that is on the side of the mural of my small town tech building is the big giant Native American statue is right there in the entryway too, being protected. And so that's pretty cool. They got a lot of cool stuff in this library. Let's go ahead and look at the computers really quick. Oh, that was new window, not new tab. I don't know if that actually even came up. Open in new tab, and we'll bring it open. All right, there we go. And so if you needed to use a computer, there are 5 or 4, I believe. I don't know. I don't think that there's 5. I don't know what this last one is. Maybe there is, but there's at least 4 computers, and they're open to the public, and you can just sit down. And what's cool about them is when you are done with your computer here, they have it so if you restart it, it wipes out everything, that whole entire session, and then your stuff is no longer on that computer. So it's really cool. They have, of course, a social media page. Let's see if it pops up here so we can see what the latest from them is. Library Board of Trustees. Okay, they got a reading challenge. They have Diane also has her library column, and you can find that here, but it's on their website. Let's see. Let's go ahead and open that one in a new tab. You can see the minutes for it, like what's actually going on there, and some of the stuff that they have going on. It's just like the stuff that they get there. Sometimes it's grant based, and it's not something that you would normally see, especially like some of this kid stuff. I didn't go to this Will Sing Songs thing because I'm not their target demographic. But when I used to have kids, we used to go to, or when I used to have kids, I still have kids, but they're getting a little big now. But when I used to have little kids, we would go to all this stuff. I believe, I don't know if we've ever paid for anything. And so I think it's mostly always free. That might not always be true, but yeah, so they're always trying something new. They're always doing something cool. They had a stuffed animal photo shoot across the whole library. Had some kids donate them, and then some other kids take pictures of them. Frequently they have Friends of the Library book sales, and that is actually a nonprofit that's associated with the International Falls Public Library. Friends of the Library that help out and do that book sale. If you haven't ever been in that little book sale room, it's actually a lot of fun, and it's not a bunch of old books. Well, there are some old books in there, but there's tons of different types of books in there, pretty much every genre that they have. And they also have a bunch of puzzles if you're into puzzles. So all right, so let's go over some of the nonprofit updates. Is today National Nonprofit Day? That's kind of funny. And that's Kutaska, I believe. Rotary's offering a $60,000 impact grant for locally. If you're interested, contact Brad Crassaway, and he'll give you more information about it. Let's see what else we got. Rainy Lake Visitors Bureau, taking pictures of stuff. Voyagers Conservancy. Some of this stuff's a little bit older. Okay, let's see what this one is actually, if it'll let us open it. This is the AEOE Senior Lunch, August 18th to 22nd. Monday, pulled pork sandwiches. Tuesday, you're going to get beef ravioli. So I've helped give out food at the senior center, or deliver food or whatever, pass out food. And it was a lot of fun. But what surprised me, not surprised me, I guess, but what I was happy to see was that the food was actually really good. We got to have a plate, and we got to sit down and eat with the seniors, and it was a nice time, but the food was really good. So, and Wednesday you're getting chicken parm, roast turkey dinner. Thursday, au gratin, potatoes and ham dinner. That's the place to be. Jeez, I wish I was a senior. How do you become a senior? Does anybody know? I'm going to have to look it up. Ollie, Google how to become a senior.
I'll look it up right now.
All right, here's another one. This is actually Oliver inspired this one because he was asking me about it. And it's Greentech Manufacturing. And they have, let's bring up their website because make sure we're getting some of the more recent information here. Close out some of these other tabs maybe. Holy smokes, look at that thing. So inside their, where are they located? Kind of out by the Chocolate Moose out there, across the highway from the Chocolate Moose. And they have this big building there. I've been inside it many times. Every time I go in there, their technology has been upgraded. They go from like a cutter that's mechanical to like 3D printers. It's like they're really, for being a small manufacturing process, I don't know if they give tours of that place, but it's actually really neat, all the stuff that's going on there. It's kind of impressive, all the stuff that they're fabricating there. I know, I don't know if they do this as a service, but they made my business partner Jim's fire rings there. And so he has some custom fire rings from Greentech. I don't know how much other stuff that they do. You know what? This will be cool to see. We'll just see this. Past projects. Oh, look at that. They do have some. They do. So their main thing, I believe, is they're making pellet stoves. And they're high quality from what I understand. Not just from them, but from like the people who have purchased them and stuff. So it looks like they're doing a bunch of fire pits. Is probably fair, like based on their machinery. It's probably fairly simple for them. So it looks like maybe locally this is one of their main things. Oh, they did all the rings for the park. Custom wood saunas. This rock one looks kind of strange.
Those look really nice.
What do you think they just put the rocks around it? Oh, let's see how this is going to work. We're going to click on it.
It looks filled with rocks.
That's weird. I don't know. I mean, obviously they know what they're doing, but that's a weird looking one. I don't even know how that would work. Okay, let's see this stuff. This is kind of interesting, actually. Yeah. Is this too many pictures of the same thing here? This is all kind of fun. That one had some designs on it. All right, we gotta get back. Now we're so far gone, we gotta go back to the original page just to get back. Let's see what they're doing on social media. I mean, not social media, sorry. That's their location. Their social media must not be scrubbed. All right, so anyways, let's just go check out their website one more time just because I want to see if they have anything else, and then we'll move on. Sorry for taking so long on this one, but I just thought it was kind of cool. I didn't pre-look at the past projects just because I knew enough about the business, and I've been in there so many times that I just thought we could come on here and check together, and it's pretty darn cool. Oh, let's see some of the stuff that they got. Yeah, this is like I don't know. If you go in there, it's so cool. That's all I gotta say. Maybe we can call up Tim and over there and see if he can get us in for a tour. That'd be kind of fun. We get our GoPro in there, and
That would be pretty fun.
yeah. I don't know if they have like trade secrets or not. They might, because like that's how, it's pretty technologically advanced. So we'll ask them. We'll see if we can get a tour of that for a future Good Morning IFalls show. All right, let's move on. Let's see what the businesses are up to today in our commerce updates. We have Tilson Bay. Let's make sure that these are all the right. Yeah, Tilson Bay does a pretty good job with their social media page. Our first custom tablecloth. They got one made. Oh, it looks like it's for them. Roning's what? Oh, this is one of those. Decor to your home with new glass nightlight. Ooh, for those people who need to not stub their toe at night. Or your kids who are too grown and shouldn't probably have one. Just saying. Not judging. Judging a little bit. All right, let's see. Design, Northland Sales and Service. Design for Life, not clutter. They have some fancy stuff there. Having a hard time finding it. Oh, that's us. So Small Town Tech, if you need help with AI, and not help with AI, but if you're having a problem with like employees, that's the wrong way to say it too. If you're having a hard time finding employees in this market, AI might be the answer to help you. If you're having a hard time training your employees that you do have, AI, artificial intelligence, might be the thing to help you. And Small Town Tech / me is like, my AI skills are nuts. So if you need some help with it, contact us through Small Town Tech, not IFalls News. But Leo's Sawmill has been restocked. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's at No Place Like Home again. Okay, let's see if we can get this one up. That's kind of fun. So No Place Like Home again. We'll see if we can do a big zoom here since we're not going to be clicking on a whole bunch of things. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that. This has been, it hasn't been since I've been there. I don't know how long that's been, but that's pretty neat. Leo Sawmill's got their own little thing there. Cool. Go check that out. That looks like they got some good stuff. I might be going in there sometime this week. Let's zoom back out. Okay. Pick Me Flowers. They've got a plant hall. Go check them out. let's see, what else do we got? Some of the stuff has been reviewed before. So we're going to keep going. See if there's anything new here. No, most of this stuff is a few days old now. So let's move on to, we're going to skip government for today. Our government is going to be so awesome. It's not right now, but you'll see it. By the end of the week, you guys are going to be like, dang, that's a good government page. And you know what? You're going to be right. All right. Religious updates. Let's see what. So some of the churches post on Instagram and Facebook, and occasionally they'll have both scraped. So that's actually why you'll see the same thing twice. Let's see. We got Bible verses. Those are fine, but I actually am looking for actual announcements. Barb Ann Berg passed away. Rest in peace. Let's see. Every interaction I ever had with her, she was so nice. I'm trying to see if they have any actual announcements on here. It looks like it's mostly Bible verses. Did you thank Jesus for another day? Let's see. Okay. I don't see any actual announcements, so it's mostly just Bible verses. So we are going to move on. Education updates. ISD 361. All right, this is kind of the more important stuff. Maybe we'll move this further up above religious updates next time. Important as in like more people want to know it. No offense to the religious updates. Don't come at me. All right, ISD 361. Community, you're invited to the 25-26 school year. FES, FHS, ALC, and West End early education virtual presentation. Let's see what day that is. It's small on here. So looks like it is August 20th. And what day are we on today? August 18th. So you got a couple days. They're going to do a virtual presentation. Good for them. Hopefully people attend it. I invited them to be on this show, the new principal of both schools. And, you know, TBD. We'll see. They're welcome to come on. They'll get a warm reception from me, and I'll be happy to see them. So let's see. The main office, that's FES. Okay, so the main offices, FES and FHS are closed today. So, or this morning, sorry, until 10:30 for staff training. So don't go there this morning. If you call and the phone's ringing, now you know why. They have a school board meeting coming up. I read over the agenda yesterday. There's not a lot going on it. However, I think that there's some consent agenda things that they probably should reconsider because it's just straight up dumb, but they're not going to. So what are you going to do? All right. Sign or like their Facebook page. It's saying they distributed backpacks. That has already happened. Football schedule is on there. When's the first game? August 20. Let's actually click on it. It looks like it's August 29th is going to be our first game against Moose Lake. I'm guessing, let's see. Okay, so that's the home game. So Moose Lake is Willow River is our first home game. And then Ely is September 5th. My daughter is dating a boy from Ely, so we'll have to give her crap about it. She's going to hate that I just said that, by the way. So if you made it this far into the show, make sure to tell her that I said that if you see her. All right, we're going to move on. All right, let's discuss open house. Like I said earlier in the show, tomorrow, it's going to be a special show. I highly recommend tuning in. Counselor Pete Kaler is going to be here, and he's going to talk about just specifically this. However, we might be able to squeeze in a couple other questions in there too, but this is going to be our primary thing we're going to be talking about, the open house. So he'll be here at 8. We'll probably start maybe with the discussion and see where it goes. Try to wrap everything up by 9. And yeah, so they're going to be on August 25th. They're going to be having an open house. And my main thing these days is it didn't seem like our elected officials are unelected department heads and anybody else that is a decision maker at the city was actually gave two hoots about what the citizens of the county wanted. And then when people started getting really annoyed and like, raising a stink about everything, trying to get a recall going, everything like that, they thought this is my 2 cents. They thought that this was a like a knee-jerk reaction, or the internet. People are mad on the internet, or like it's gone crazy, like the national political climate on the internet, and so maybe they thought that this was just a trickle down of that. But no, it's like people are really upset about their taxes just constantly being wasted, our stuff not being maintained, and our town being in a continuous decline, population-wise, sure. But also like everything else, like go by Cary Park and tell me if it was better than it used to be. Go by Smoky Bear Park, tell me if it was better than it used to be. Go by any place in International Falls that's maintained by the city and tell me if it's better than it used to be. So hopefully we can talk to Pete a little bit about that. He's a super nice guy, and I'm sure he'll have some answers. He's been around for a while. He was on the city council for a while, took a break, came back. So we'll hear about his story when he's here, and I really look forward to it. All right. I believe that's it for Good Morning IFalls. We'll leave you with the opening music again. And you guys have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.